Welcome back everybody to Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to be doing some side quests today. Looks like we have 4 of them from what I can tell. Actually no, we have more than that. Okay. We have quite a few. And honestly, by the time we get done with these, we'll definitely be at level 82, so... You look pretty strong. Do you think you'd help me? I need someone to guide me while I gather Agni grass for my medicines. Its scent is difficult to follow, even for a wee Akasordora. I can't concentrate and watch my back at the same time. Please, I'm afraid some beast will strike me while my guard is down. I'm in your debt. I'll sniff out some Agni grass, so follow me. There should be... Actually, maybe the quest was inside the building. Let me see. I think it may be. Or now? Why can't I see it then? That's kind of the question I'm wondering. Is it way up here? Ah, there we go. Okay. You there, adventurer. I find myself in need of assistance. You'll help me, won't you? You see, I received an order for custom paints, but the necessary ingredients are rather rare. The Amra in particular is difficult to come by, as it must be taken from a Vajrangarlia. Not just any outfit will do, only one held by the strongest most virile male specimen will suffice. I know of a sure way to attract a suitable whatever that is, but I'm afraid defeating the beast is beyond me. If only a strong, brave, kind adventurer could protect her little me. I expect a handsome reward. I feel safe already. Come now, I'll lead you to where the thing is gathered. We'll head southeast. We have some more off this way. Hello there, adventurer. Can you help me? I need someone to go around and see if anyone is one for supplies. I would do it myself, but the alchemists are so busy that no one wants to bother each other with selfish requests. But if an outsider like you asks, they might just open up a bit. Please, I need to start restocking, but at this rate I'll never know what needs replenishing. I would really appreciate your help. Thank you. I should mention that it might be a bit difficult to get some of the workers' attentions. Everyone is exhausted, so make sure to greet them to get them out of their heads. Damn, who could have done this? It wasn't you, was it? No, it couldn't have been. Besides, an upstanding adventurer like yourself wouldn't be so cruel to steal my wares. You wouldn't be willing to lend a hand to getting some back, would you? Oh, thank you, thank you. You look to be a male, about this tall and dressed in all black alchemist garb. That's all I can tell you. I didn't get a good look at him before he ran off towards Akiali. I can't trust anyone here. Who knows how many accomplices he has lurking about. And that you're not from here, so you're in the clear. I know I can trust you to track down that thieving lowlife. And there's more quests off this way, so... I thought I saw a blue one here before, but now I don't see it. That's strange. Maybe it's being covered up by another icon. There's some sort of, like, vehicle going on outside. Okay, smacking into the water is apparently not a good idea. Oh, terribly sorry. It wasn't my intention to ignore you. Can I help you? Well, since you asked, I'm ever wanting for more milk and tea. Or tea and milk. A nice cup of cha is just what my body and mind need to unwind after a few sleepless nights of work. It isn't something I can really ask for, seeing as it isn't strictly a necessary medicinal ingredient. I know that seeing to your own well-being is essential to producing quality work. I can't just bring myself to be so selfish. Okay. Oh, there's the blue quest. Okay. and I just fell right back in again. Okay. Need to make sure I don't fall here, apparently. Apologies, I was mom's away. Is there anything I can do for you? Now you mention it, I'm running low on Serpent's Root. It has all sort of medicinal uses, so I feel I can never have enough. I still have some stock left, but you never know what might come up. It certainly couldn't help to have some extra. Let's go ahead and grab that last one. It's... Oh, what's the matter with me? Nearly fell asleep. Sorry about that. Did you need to speak with me? Let me think. There's no alchemical components I need at the moment, but I could stand to have some more non-perishables on hand. I end up skipping meals because I'm too busy to work, so something nutritionally dense that I can eat one-handed while I work would be a good lifesaver. If there's food stuff like that, I'll take as much as I can get. Alright. You're back. What did everyone ask for? I had a hunch you'd be able to get more of them than me. None of these requests are particularly unexpected, but only the non-perishable food I think we can get is pickles. That doesn't sound quite like what you wanted. I do want to make sure everyone is eating properly. I know they all rely on their medicine to get them by when they're too busy to eat. I wonder. I'll ask a friend of mine from Charlie if there's anything to be done. Anyway, that's a problem for me to think about, not you. Thank you for the help. Now we have 2 other quests that we can pick up, and then later on we'll get the Ether quest. Because at the moment I can fit 2 more quests on my screen without having to knock one out. Oh, we got the bracelet, Crawford. Nice. Aren't you the adventurer that saved Metsia? Excellent timing. If you have time to spare, I would ask a favor of you. You see, the dancers of Radzahan are planning a performance to raise the people's spirits. The alchemists would like to support them with some of the finest accessories we can craft. Unfortunately, none of us have time to procure the crystals we need to finish them. It would be great help if you could fetch the crystals from the merchant at the port of Yahimad. Of course, we will provide you with the necessary funds. Many thanks. The merchant is already aware of the situation and should be expecting someone to come by. I'll leave the selection of stones up to your no doubt impeccable judgment. It should be... Yeah, it's over there. Okay. You've come at the perfect time, adventurer. Could you help me find somebody? One of my colleagues went to receive a delivery and hasn't come back. I'm worried something might have happened. Oh, thank you. He went to Yahimad, so let's start by looking around the ether right there. It's pretty far away. There, it's faint, but I can saw the grass from that way. Let's go. If I can get this one knocked out here fairly quickly, I can grab the Ether Current quest as well. But it seems like we're heading pretty far out here. Oh, it looks like there's another one over this way too. And it's the only one that's not that direction, so... I've kept you waiting long enough. Let's get to it, shall we? Take this perfume and douse my frail and meager body in it. I must be a flower dripping with its sweet nectar. Quickly now, slather it on, else I won't catch the attention of even the weakest Vajra thing. Alright. Lather this stuff on. Perfect, I'm positively irresistible. Now I use my wiles and enticing scent to lure one of those things this way. You wait here, I'll prepare to strike him down. Well. There we go. Such valiance, I could hardly tear my eyes away as you heroically slayed the beast. Now the fruit, if you please. Yes, perfectly secondly ripe. This will make a fine paint. Our work here is done. Let us return to the great work before another thing sets its sights on me. Alright. That certainly worked out, I guess. I think 2 more quests will probably put me over the edge for level 82 in any case. I don't really have to actually probably do all these if I'm already going to do level 82, but may as well, I guess. Shoot, I just did that thing again. I wasn't paying attention, just went right into the water. This guy, if I remember correctly, is like way up there on the cliff there, or whatever. But at least at this point I'm going to have all the quests together, because I'll be able to get the Ether quest here next. Many thanks for your assistance, adventurer. I never imagined I could procure such a fine component for my paint. So, do you know why the thing carries this fruit? They present them to their desired mates, hence the scented oils, pheromones, you see. The Amara is also the official fruit of Thavnir. You can eat it or use it as painting material, as I shall, of course, but it's also said to ward off evil and secure a strong family lineage. There's more to this fruit than mere superstition. It has sufficient antibacterial properties to be used as a household remedy to keep any family well. Oh, but listen to me rambling on and on. Let me thank you once more. I hope our paths cross again. Oh, that one did it. Okay. Holy Shrelton. Okay. Actually, for this one, I could have gone into the water and gotten there faster. Alright. Do you have a moment, adventurer? One of my colleagues has gone missing. She said she was going to go to Kajia's footsteps to get a bit of exercise, but she hasn't come back. I'd go search for her, but it's almost time for a shift change, and I can't very well leave the Kiln to operate itself. Could you find her and fetch her for me? You're too kind. She should be at Kajia's footsteps. Keep an eye out for the hero with black hair. I'm sure she'll be happy to see you. She was out the last time you were by, and she was devastated she missed out on the chance to meet one of the students at Baldesion. We may as well go out of the way and do this one first, because... Gave my minion a humble greeting instead of the actual NPC. I think somebody's been here recently, because there's no... Yeah, they probably cleared all the enemies for me. So many of those lizard things would be around. What do you mean? I need to get back to work. Oh, have I really been out that long? I should really go. I was hoping to get a better look at the stage before I left. I'm sure you're busy, but could you assist me for a moment? Thank you. I'll inspect the walls so you can make sure the stage is in order. Some of the paint is worn off. I could use a fresh coat. The cloth wavers as swiftly in the wind. No problems here. There's a small hole in the floor. That can't be good. Any problems? The floor and the paint. I'll have to fix them up the next time I come by. Thank you for checking. You know, it seems odd that I've never met you before until... You wouldn't happen to be the adventurer sent by the students at Baldesion, would you? You are, and here I was delegating you menial tasks if I had known. I've always admired travelers like you. You see, I was studying to be a dancer under Mistress Miria at one time. Wanted to see the realm as I traveled for performances. Maybe I still can, not as a dancer, of course, but as an alchemist. Oh, but we should hurry back to the great work. I don't want to cause any more trouble than I already have. Alright, that's done. Let's go ahead and teleport over to the other spot, though. There's quite a few quests over that way, so... I've been asking around about my colleague, and someone claims to have seen him setting out from port in a small boat. Maybe he loaded the shipment onto it and headed back, in which case we must have just missed him. I hope that's all that's happened. Well, let's head back to the Great Work. We should keep an eye on the shoreline on our way back, just in case. Welcome, what can I help you with? Let's go ahead and get some crystals. Mine crystals with alchemists. Yes, I did hear from them about that. Have you decided what you wish upon the crystals? Haven't you heard, here in Raza Hands, crystals are given along with a wish. There's no need to think on it too deeply. Simply envision the wish you would entrust the dancers with granting their spectators. Once I know that, I can pick out the perfect stone for the occasion. Protection from evil. I see, you believe diamonds would be best for that. They say the most radiant gleam and hardiness of the gem makes it particularly effective against the realm's many evils. I'll provide you with as many as I can within your budget. Be sure to make it safely back to the alchemist of the great work. Let's see. Yeah, we have a couple of spots still out here. I'm assuming after this I probably won't have really any side quests left to do. So I think we're probably already starting to get towards the end of the story and quest line at the moment. Aha, there we go. That fool left himself wide open to get robbed. He didn't even notice me following him from the port. All I have to do is sell off this fancy metal and I'll never have to work another day in my life, or for a few weeks at least. What are you looking at, huh? Scram, you think you're some kind of defender of justice? I'm a lady too. Well, yeah, I guess it goes for my level, I guess. What? Okay. More of them are showing up. Surprised a bowman so strong. Alright, we found the stolen box. Let's head over this way first. Oh no, his boat must have capsized. I loaded everything on the boat to bring back, but something hit us and... Imagine swim to safety with the cargo. I'm so sorry. Forget the cargo, all that matters is that you're alright. We'll just have to do without the sunken goods. Looks like the perfect opportunity for me to go swimming. What, you can do that? Thank you, there were 5 articles in all. Some of them sunk, but some float. I'm sorry to leave all this to you, but I need to get him home before his condition worsens. Well, I'll head back to the Great Work first, so come meet us when you're done. Alright, they give us a underwater section here. Which is always nice that they do this, ever since Stormblood. just gotta get my horse, I guess. Oh, hey, here's something. Oh, yep, we unlocked this area down here. Okay. Don't see anything else floating around, at least. That's 3. I don't see any floating around like they claimed, though. Huh. In the tree, maybe? No, don't see anything. Actually, it looks like there is something up here. Hang on. Yep, there are 2 of them floating out here. Just one more to get. Hopefully this will be a decent chunk of experience. Also, there seems to be a lot of fog here on this island, too. Okay, hopefully we're not too far away from where we need to be here. Let's see. Nope, we're actually fairly close. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go, okay. This is it, Agni Grass. I'll grab a few bundles, you keep watch, and I hate to get eaten so close to my goal. Yeah, it's one of these things. I was wondering why I'd end up finding one of them. Yeah, this is good enough. There we go. Let's see if we'll get another enemy for this one, or if we'll get lucky. Oh, we got lucky. Nice. Okay. Thank you for watching over me. I've gotten all sorts of ingredients, even more than I hoped for. Well, thanks to you. If you weren't here, I would have been too scared to. What was that? Perhaps we should continue our talks back at the Great Work. Alright, now we can go ahead and just head straight back there, because we have everything we need. Let's go ahead and just start taking these back in and get our bracelet. Ah, there you are. Some precious stones for me, I assume. These are perfect. Thank you for your help. Do you mind if I ask what you wish for upon them? Protection from evil. It's my sincerest hope that you, as we as well, may live a peaceful life free of disaster. In Devonair, these believed crystals have the power to grant wishes and heal sickness. They sound like superstitious nonsense, but crystals are curious things. Part of them exists somewhere between the living and the material. As such, elemental energies can reside with them quite readily. They can influence your mind and spirit using the ether within you, which is precisely why they wish you imbue them with is so important. If your wish is impure, then so shall be the crystal's effect on the user. I can tell I made the right decision in asking you for help. Please take this as thanks. Alright. Go ahead and get our bracelet. And that, I believe, is the entire set we need. So we are good to go. 515 across the board, besides the 520s we have. Which actually kind of curious as to why we have a, like, 517 or something like that. But whatever. Ooh, we made it back in one piece. I really can't thank you enough. With your brawn in my nose, I got enough Agni grass to solve a whole army's digestive issues. Having olfactory senses 5 times as strong as your average midliners comes in handy sometimes. This place can be a bit much, though. So many smells mingling and clashing, and all of them so strong. Anyway, thank you again, kind adventurer. Please take this. Alrighty. How did it go? We found the box. My sheet metal, you got it back. Nothing's stopping me from fixing up that busted old furnace now. So what can you tell me about the culprit? One of the Ellison folk. Rare to see them around these parts. He must have traveled here from somewhere else. All sorts of people come to Razahan. Not all of them respectable. Your freedom of the city calls people from all lines and walks of life. Must have been aboard the same vessel as me, seeing as he knew I was transporting valuables and tailed me from the port. I need to be more careful of my surroundings from now on. If only everyone here was as trustworthy as you. In any case, someone's glad this was a clear-cut robbery. If he had been one of my comrades they stole from me, I won't draw on it. Here, take this as thanks for hunting down the thief and returning my goods. Almost got all these cut in now, so... yeah, just these two. Made it back. If you're worried about my colleague, he's fine. Just resting up after cleaning out the water in his lungs. I gave him some chai and he went right to sleep. Managed to retrieve all the lost cargo. Incredible. These are valuable weapons imported from Vilbrand. They just need a few alchemic finishing touches before they're complete. From here, they head off into the hands of the Razahan warriors to help protect the Order. Thank you for everything, adventurer. Okay, one more. Oh, there you are. I heard you helped out my colleague with her stage inspection while you were out. It's greatly appreciated. She really looks up to your kind, you know. She lost her chance to become a dancer due to an unfortunate injury, and now she's working to heal the sick and injured as an alchemist. She was happy to meet you, as I am. Here's a token of our thanks. Alright. That certainly helps. Now we can move on to the main story quest once again. Almost 40 minutes of side story stuff. Wasn't expecting it to take that long, but it is what it is. If you'll excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you're both back. Excellent. I have a message for you, Mistress Ninha. It would seem the shores of a giant skull are running low. Stores, I mean. What, but when I last looked, there were still plenty. I suspect that was before Yarn J told everyone about their tempering cure, and Estinian shared his knowledge on dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it for me to complain. But we need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to tend to this if you like. Much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Narn, know that I am to press another task on you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the giant skull. In case you're not familiar, giant skull is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardness and etheric conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The quarry would be where it's found aptly named Giant Skull Grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose on you once more. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zenhunia. He will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that takes me to the outpost nearby. May we borrow a pair of Hamza, Mistress Ninhana? By all means, do try to be patient with them. Those that survive are still in training. I'll bring the Hamza to the entrance. Meet me there when you're ready. Alright, I guess the Hamza is a new type of, like, mount, I guess? Yeah, they're a bit weird looking. Here are Hamza, Naran. If the creatures look familiar, it's because they are close kin to your Zozian dodos. Hamza has long been kept as livestock in Thonar, and many a hatchery may be found here. Alas, the daughters of these were recently erased by monsters by the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant Host repurposed its remnants as an outpost. That is where my errand takes me, and your own destination is but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us make for the outpost. Set forth at your word. Okay. You're ready to let us depart. You need only ride and relax. My bird and I will take the lead for yours to follow. Alrighty. Very interesting type of mount. Yeah, we're getting closer to the tower little by little. New location. We're about to hit another one too. And here we are, manned by the Radiant Host. This outpost is the first line of defense against the tower. Well, who should it be but young Varshan, on an errand for the satrap? Oh yeah, His Excellency bade me to come to collect a report. I also wish to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty, but we're honored to receive His Excellency's reward. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. We have enjoyed relative peace and calm for these last days. These remains the front line of battle, no place for children. Your predecessor too often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may now be, I'm certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition, and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering, but still I worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you, for you are as a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? I will, Nabdeen. Thank you. And who might this be? Not Heinish by the look of her. Permit me to introduce Narn Scorchdust of Arusian contingent. Come to assist me in the making of the talisman. From Erosia, you say? The towers have appeared over there too, yes. Tell me, what is the situation like? I suggest you exchange information with our soldiers. Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. An excellent idea, given the unprecedented nature of the threat. Some of ours are understandably anxious. We'd be glad for any tidings you can share. You two, bring Fashan the latest report and answer any questions he may have. Let's go and talk to some of the people around, I guess. I've heard about you, the visitor from Erosia. Is there anything you can tell us about the Telefori? We know they're the ones behind the tower and that they've declared war on the whole world. Why are they doing this? What is it they want? This we don't understand. What, they want to die and take everyone with them? What madness is this? We can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Erosian and our Far Eastern brothers. You wish to know about the tower. To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. This Tower of Zod, as folk have calling it, suddenly appeared when it did on the Isle of Nunair. We're safe for its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you'll expose yourself to its corrupting ether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the tower in your homeland? Our struggles are not unique. Then our hopes still lie with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they're ready. Occurs to me I have not yet properly introduced our company. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with therefore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we've struggled to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeed in striking them down on the 2 occasions they've come in force, we had to pay a heavy price. What are the terrors in Erosia? Do they likely spawn monsters? So it's much the same everywhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls from outside aid to be answered. Finished to speak with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation trading hub both, Razat Han ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad, unless the stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you have best see to your original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer. However, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the word east. Upon the Hamza, you'll arrive there before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. Go ahead and do it. We're on the Hamza. Okay, they said the road east, so this way, I guess. It's actually a bit farther than I expected to be. Okay, we've made it. There goes the Hamza. Yeah, this is indeed the Giant Skull grounds. I am Senuya. Is there anything you require? Giant Skull for the alchemist, you say, but of course they shall have it. They labor tirelessly to deal with the tower, and 'tis the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Here you are, a sack of the purest Giant Skull. We're always set some aside for our alchemist friends. Whenever you deliver it, let the good folk of the great work know that we're grateful for their efforts. If they need more, they need but ask. Assumably she's still there at the, Yeah, okay. Well, we've got more side quests, but honestly I don't really feel like doing them, so I'm not going to. At 82 already, I'm doing pretty well as it is, so... Oh, welcome back, Narendere. I hope you have the Giant Skull. Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype, one that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it's ready, it'll be time for the true test, so please take your ease while you can.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well. You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, and spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that. What is it? What did you see? Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds! This is the one!
At long last! Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments! We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Alright. I think this is probably a good stopping point for this one. I think we'll probably be done with this quest chain by the end of the next video, so let's go ahead and get to that one. So I'll see you guys then.